We are sorry we are coming a little bit behind schedule today. It was due to some technical issues, but we thank God we have been able to resolve them. So kindly share, kindly like, send it to your friends, share it on your timeline, share it on your WhatsApp status. Let people begin to join. We are already live right now. Wherever you are joining us from, kindly share, go ahead and share on Facebook, kindly share on YouTube, subscribe, like, and also share for others to also join us. We are live. Tell everybody, tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody that Darasimi is online with a story again today. All right, thank you. Keep on sharing, keep on liking, keep on dropping your comments for us, for Darasimi. We have been enjoying, how you have been a part of this program all this while. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for spreading this good news. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for being with us every Saturday by 1 p.m. Nigerian time and 12 noon UK time. Once again, I want to welcome each and everyone to our talk show today. And as usual, I have with me on the show today, I have a storyteller, Darasimi. Darasimi, you are welcome. Can you say a word to those who are viewing at home?
I just want to say thank you for watching this show. I hope you share, like, subscribe, and show everyone about it. And God bless you.
Amen. Thank you. You're all welcome. Just like I've said before, in fact, from the beginning of the show, you can begin to drop your comments, begin to drop questions. If you have questions for us on this show, you have questions for Darasimi, you have questions about the topics we are discussing, we like to hear them. We like to hear your view. We want to know what you think and all. So please kindly go ahead and drop those comments. And engaging with this show is going to allow the algorithm to show it to many more people. So if you love Darasimi, if you love us, one of the ways you show it is by sharing, by liking, by commenting on this show. Thank you. So Darasimi, how have you been? How has the week been for you?
I've been very good, thank you.
Okay, so how did you spend the week?
I just spend my week normally. I just go to school, just work at home, and just normal things I do. Just work
All
at
right.
school, come back
All right.
home.
Wednesday was Valentine. Let's talk about Valentine. Let's start with a talk about Valentine. So, how did you spend your Valentine?
Um, I just like give cards to people. Online cards,
Wow.
I give cards.
Online card.
Yes.
Well, you didn't send card to me, so well, that means you didn't send card to me. Well, anyway, no problem, no problem. All right. I hope you enjoyed yourself on Wednesday.
Yes, I
I hope
did.
you enjoyed your Valentine. The fact that you are able to, the act of giving something to somebody is the hallmark of love. You can't love without giving. You can't love without giving. So it's a day where we give out things to our loved ones, where we showed that we love them and all. Hope you told your daddy and mommy that you love them.
Yes.
Good, 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 good. All right, our viewers, thank you. Wednesday was Valentine, but now that we are coming on the show after Valentine, it's not too late for us to wish you happy Valentine. We love you, and we also know that you love us on this show, and that's why you keep joining us every Saturday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, once again, we are sorry for coming a little bit behind the schedule. I know some people have been sending message that is the show not coming up today. It was actually due to some technical issues, but they are all resolved now. If you're on Facebook, kindly comment, let us know whether our audio is very clear, whether you can hear us very clearly. And if you're on YouTube, the same thing. Kindly let us know if the audio is very good. We had a little bit of issue with the audio earlier, but now we believe that it has been resolved. But just confirm to us that you can hear us very well, and that we are clear and audible. All right. So that's something we've been discussing on a battlefield of the mind. We had a discussion 2 weeks ago where you discussed chapter 1 of that very important book, and then last week we had a discussion around chapter 2. So today, what are you intending to give to us?
So I was talking about not giving up and things that God may appoint for you to do, but sometimes you may go through a hard way, but you always, when God appoints something for you, you will
Okay.
always get
Okay,
through
that's
it.
that's what
But it won't
chapter.
be easy.
That is what chapter.
Chapter 3.
Chapter 3. So viewers at home, Darasimi is here with chapter 3 of Battlefield of the Mind. Battlefield of the Mind is a book written by Joyce Meyer, Joyce Meyer. And we have said it that we are highly recommending this book to everyone listening to us, teenagers, youth, adults, everyone that has a mind. Everyone that has a mind. This book is going to help you to think better, so that you can live better. So Darasimi is here to discuss with you chapter 3 of that book. If you have missed any of our shows, you can still watch them. They are there on YouTube. They are there also on Facebook. So you can watch our previous editions to maybe get insight into chapter 1 and chapter 2. But today, Darasimi will be discussing chapter 3. Just before we delve in chapter 3, so before we delve into the discussion, please share, like, engage with our post, engage with this live stream, so that we can know that you are indeed with us. All right. So Darasimi, I'm going to be handing over to you to discuss with us chapter 3 and how it relates to us and what you want us to learn from it.
Okay, so I'll first start with like, hi everyone and new viewers. Last week we talked about the necessity of the mind and having a good thought. But today we'll be talking about not giving up, and and I hope this gets you to have a good Christian life. So let's start. Let's start by saying this. We know, I obviously think everyone should know the meaning of not giving up. Imagine you were really in a hard example, you had the exam and you thought like, what's the point of doing this even though I'll fail? You know you have took it for a reason. So the reason why you did it is because you know you are going to pass it. So you don't need to worry, just pray to God and He will answer you instead of giving up. So let's start. We should know that we will never give up or be a quitter, no matter how hard the situation is. As I just said, God may have empowered a very big job and it's only you in the whole of the earth that God chose. There's a reason why He chose you, and He did not choose you to be a quitter. He did not choose you to give up. So let's read Galatians 6:9. And let us not lose heart and grow weary and faint in acting nobly and doing right, for in due time and at appointed time season we shall reap if we don't loosen and relax and courage and faith. So again, if you don't have courage, you will give up easily, you'll be a quitter. If you don't have the mind to think that you will never give up and you never be a quitter, you have to have the mind of thinking, oh my God chose this for me and I will never give up. I will try my best to work as hard as I can. That's the way you should be thinking about it. So the second one is a little bit longer, but that's what we're here for. Whatever you may be facing or experiencing right now in your life, I am encouraging you to go through it and not to give up. So you may be having physical situation in your life, emotional, spiritually, anything that you know is very hard and you are experiencing or facing. I know I may not know how you feel or everything, but I know the God that created you knows how you feel, and He knows if you don't give up, He knows you will be you have a successful Christian life. So please and please, I'm encouraging you, whatever you are going through, whatever how hard you are going through it, you should not give up. Like imagine you are relocating to somewhere else and you're like, what's the point of doing this since I'm already doing well here and I don't need to move, I'm doing great in school. You just does know that God appointed something for you and that's why you're relocating. So please and please try your best not to be a quitter. So let's read from Isaiah 43 verse 2. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they will not overwhelm you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned or scorched, nor will the flame kindle upon you. So this means that everything you do, everywhere you go to, the Lord is with you. He only has guidance not just between you. It's like you having a guide, but spiritually. So just to know, if you're thinking of giving up, just pray to God and He'll answer you. Don't give up. Don't give up, because if you give up, it will very discouraging. But just you to know that whatever, if God did plan something for you, just know that you will always be successful. It may be hard throughout the way. It may be easier to just go the wrong way, because the wrong way is much easier, but at the end is the wrong way. But if you go through the right way, it will be hard at first, but you know it will be the right way at the end. So that's why it's really easy to be tempted. But as as you're a Christian, you should try your best to not get the temptation and never give up. So the third one is the way God helps us make spiritual progress is by being strengthened and encourage us to keeping on in rough. So this means that whatever you are going through, even your spiritual progress, God is always with us. He strengthens us and encourages us spiritually, physically, emotionally, everywhere. He encourages and strengthens us, even in our spiritual progress, in our physical progress, in our emotional progress, anything. He always helps us. So, and just to say, I know it's hard not to quit, but it takes faith to go through. So you may be like, what's the point of this? It's very, very hard. I could just do something easier. Imagine you have a math problem and your teacher is, you will be like, why can't our teacher just give us easier work to do? Then all of us will just pass in class. But the reason why we give us hard, because to challenge us, and by that we'll know better. Me too, I used to think that what's the point of the teacher giving us very hard work when we don't even understand anything we are doing? It's just like, oh my god, you could just do like 1 plus 2 and everybody is done and you get 100%. But there's a reason why they give us hard to challenge us and to, you know, it will
You
help
know,
us better in life.
just before you continue, you said something very, very profound now that it takes faith to actually keep on moving on in the face of challenges. That God did not promise us that it's going to be a roller coaster, is going to be an easy one. But then it takes faith to keep our hopes up, to keep on moving on, to not give up in the face of all of these challenges. Viewers at home, I believe you are getting some values as I said, Miss Dictionary. I am personally being taught by these words. You know, there are times when you are so overwhelmed with situations, and just like you said, you are asking yourself, if this is a test from God, why should the test be this hard? Why can't I just get an easy one and then we are just I just enjoy life and all? We are children of God. Why should we go through difficult time? Why should we go through this and that? You know, that question always pop up in the heart of many people, and they ask, why? If we are children of God, why should God allow hard times to come? Why should He allow difficult situations in our life and all? But you have heard it from Darasimi today through the review of the book that it is to build capacity in you. It is to help you become strong. And like somebody said, that you should not ask for a lighter load. Don't ask for a lighter load. Rather, ask for a stronger back to be able to carry the load. So the message is, don't give up. Thank you, Darasimi. You can please go ahead now. Kindly unmute your mic and go on. Unmute your mic and go on.
Sorry, as I was saying, it takes faith to go through. Everything cannot be easy all the time, because if it's hard, that's the only way you can learn. If it's challenging, that's the only way you can learn. So let us take the last one. Today is really, really quick because we have been very late today. So sorry for that. We should never look down on ourselves even when it's really hard, because that's the only way you learn, by failing sometimes. So let me pause there for a minute. Me failing. What's the point of failing when you just get everything right? If you fail, someone like the most famous influencer in this world, they have failed so many times before they could get where they are now. So don't think because some people just get everything so they will, you may be lucky sometimes, but not all the time. Sometimes you will fail, sometimes you will win. But that's our life, and you have to live in that life. So sometimes you can't win or get everything correct, because that's just how life is, and you have to live in this life. Because if you don't want to live in this life, that means you are dead. So I don't think anybody wants to die by this, but I'm just saying. So you have to fail sometimes, and you cannot always win all the time. You cannot always get everything correct all the time. If you fail, that's how you learn. If it's hard, that's how you learn. If it's challenging, that's how you learn. If God give you the, remember in Abraham, that was a very challenging test, because when God said he should kill his only son as a test, even though he did not know that he has to kill his only son and give that a sacrifice to God. Instead of Abraham to just, I think it's Abraham, him to just say, no, I cannot do this. You only gave me this only son. How would you want me to kill it? But he did. And God has said that because God will not want you to kill your only son or daughter. So it's just as a test, and you have to go through, and it's only faith that you can go through this. So, conclusion, sometimes people just have certain types of thinking, wrong thinking, that kept some people in bondage for a very, very long time, like avoiding reading the Bible or avoiding prayer. I just hope that this message will change your mind and you will pray and read everything. Because if you do, you may have the chance of going to heaven. So the moral of this don't give up thing and everything we are talking about is just that you should know if God appointed a certain job for you, you know that you will come great, and you should never look down on yourself. And just to know, Christianity is not religion. Christianity is life. And if you choose to live that life, but if you don't choose to live this life, I pray you will change, and I will promise you, you have the best life ever. It won't always be easy, but I know you have the best life, because you have, when you die, you have another life up there, and you have a better life than you had when you were in earth. Thank you for listening. I hope this changed your mind. Thank you. God bless you.
Wow, 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 wow. Very profound. That life is not all about winning. It's not all about winning. In fact, failure is part of life. When you fail, don't think that life has ended, your destiny is ruined and all. In fact, it is part of the script. It is part of what God has planned. It is part of what God is using to build you, get you ready for what He has appointed for you to do. And Darasimi said something that if God appoints a job for you, He gives you an assignment, you should also know that He is going to be there with you. Said if you go through the waters, He will be there. If you go through fire, He's going to be there. So that's the assurance that you must hold on to, no matter how difficult, no matter how challenging the situation may be. I think it is good that we specifically speak to our African viewers, especially those who are resident in Nigeria. We understand the difficult, in fact, very difficult situation in the country right now. We understand how financially hard it may be for a lot of people and all. But our message to you from what you have heard is this: just know that God is right there with you. If you go through fire, if you go through the waters, He is there. So in the current situation that you are passing through, He is also there. So don't lose hope. Don't give up on God. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on life. Believe God enough. We never know. Maybe there is somebody already thinking of even ending it all, thinking there is no hope anymore, and maybe suicide is the only option. We are coming to you, giving you the message of hope through the Lord Jesus Christ, that He can give you another, He can give you peace again. It can give you the reassurance that is with you again, only if you will open yourself up to Him, if you will embrace Him, if you allow Him to hold you by the hand. He is there for you always. Only if you will allow Him, He is ready to help you. And Darasimi has also encouraged you. He has offered you a beautiful life, not just on this earth, but even hereafter. If you die today, or if the world ends today, what is the hope that you have? What is that? What will be the next thing for you? Do you even have an assurance that you are going to have a beautiful life after this place? For us, we know that there is a life after this place, and that is what we are offering you. The reason why we are joyful, we are so happy, even in the midst of all the challenges, is because of the hope that we have that our life does not end here on the earth. Our life does not end here on the earth. Thank you. We offer you, and we hope that you embrace the Lord Jesus Christ. We hope that you embrace his love. We hope that you embrace the hope that he has brought to you through faith. And if you have questions around this, you want to ask how you are going to embrace this Jesus and all, you can drop a message for us. You can drop a message in the comment section. We are definitely going to reach out to you personally and take up the discussion from there. Darasimi is going to love to have a discussion with you. I will also love to have that discussion with you after now. So if you are inquisitive, you want to know how you can embrace this love, or you have questions around it, please just drop a comment in the comment section. Drop a comment, and we are going to personally reach out to you. Whether you're on Facebook or you are on YouTube, kindly just drop a message. I promise you, we are going to reach out to you. All right, Darasimi, it's been a beautiful one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know, for me personally, the show gets more interesting by the day for me. Today I've learned a lot. I've heard you speak like Mommy Gio today, and this is very impressive, and I really love it. Thank you so much. I know how tight your schedule is, having to go to school, having to do all of this, and yet you still have time to also be able to prepare your review for this show. This is very impressive, and I want to commend you. And everybody listening to us, we want to thank you so much for joining us today. We know how busy your week has been, and yet on this weekend you are also here with us. Thank you so much, and we promise you we are going to get better and better and better. If there is anything you want us to also improve on, if there is any thing you want to call our attention to, we are welcoming all your comments, all your contributions, your suggestions. We are welcoming them. Just drop them for us in the comment section, and definitely we are going to examine them. Thank you one more time. On YouTube, we say thank you. On Facebook, we say thank you. So Darasimi, can you just give a rounding up words to everyone who has listened or who has watched us today?
Okay, I would just want to say thank you for just active watching this show. Thank you. Please share, subscribe, and happy Valentine's in arrears because it's already gone. But happy Valentine's, everyone. I hope you have a good weekend, and thank you. See you next week.
Good. Thank you. Happy Valentine in arrears, and see you again next week, the same time, by the grace of God. We know if Jesus Christ has not returned, we know that he's going to spare our life till then, and see you then. God bless you.